far, winds approaching 50 miles an hour. I got power outages to the west and south of me. Yo,
Mm.
Emperor, you got your backup generator. I know you got one hiding somewhere, man. You got everything else. So salute to everybody that's in here. My man Stan, simulcasting. That's what's up. We got
Sure.
everybody in here, man. Let's get these bills paid. So, for lack of a better word, man, I kind of wanted to continue on to what in the world? Okay. Okay, yeah. Okay. I was looking at something that I commented on. Somebody had hit up on it on YouTube. So just to let everybody know, man, just kind of give you a recap, man. My man Corey Love, he went in hard, pause. Earlier this morning, Israel Mill had a very diplomatic debate going back and forth. And Kojak did say, yeah, I got backup power. My landlord said we're not allowed to have it, but I got portables. Facts. Yeah, get the portable ones. The portable joints, some of them are battery powered. I know we was thinking about getting some down here because, Texas is off the grid. So got to
Yeah.
do what we got to do. So yeah, man. I know this next couple of days, everybody's going to be kind of cringing themselves, for lack of a better word, because Martin Luther
On
King Day is
edge.
supposed to be getting 17 degrees here. So
Yeah.
it's gonna be kind of cold, bro. So my son, he gonna be off school, so I'm gonna go ahead and get his haircut tomorrow so he can be straight. But most definitely, man. Corey went in on the girls' trips. Israel had to balance some things out and try to get and reel people in and have a good, honest discussion. From what I heard, I know once I was about to get off work, I kind of unplugged from there because I was trying to get some ins and outs done. And of course, if you was not tuned in to Stan D Rock the Block from the Slapperjoe tribe, I don't know what you was missing. And of course, my
Sure.
man got stories on top of stories. And I tell you one thing that's funny, man, bro,
What's
you
that?
the truth. You're able to say stuff, and we're able to resonate with it. Well, now we may not have the exact story,
Right.
but in terms of the gauge and the generalization, we might not have the accurate target, but we are like, you got a bullseye and then you got the circles around it.
Right.
Some of the brothers that can really relate to you are those circles around it.
Okay. Okay.
So we definitely appreciate that, man, and the stories,
Mm.
man. Like I said, your book gonna be crazy. And shout out
Yeah,
to
man.
Israel Mills. Israel, if you listening, you need to go ahead and write your book. I don't want to
For
hear it.
real.
Write your book, bro. You got too much knowledge in order to not have a book out there. And even your new partners, but even your own homeboy from 30 plus years told you need to write your book. So
Right.
what that tell you? You know. So
Do it.
in these streets, man, it's been kind of crazy, man. Just listening to everybody and how they are moving. Um,
Yeah.
and I was listening to shout out to Sway Productions, man. Shout out to him. Shout out to Uncle Jeff today. The
Yeah.
panel. I think JT was one of the guys.
Yeah.
Cajun was up there. My man Dan. Dan was up
Dan
there too as
George.
well.
Mhm.
Yeah, Dan George. Shout out to him too as well, man. And I know we got some heavy hitters on tonight, and I'm not really concerned about them because this is through the wire, the show.
Okay.
But before we do anything, let's pay some bills right quick. Let's hear what little man is saying. Hold on for a second.
That like button.
There you go. Tell him, little man.
Click that like button.
That's right.
Click that like button. Like and subscribe.
That's right. Y'all make sure y'all
Like and subscribe.
appreciate
Like.
that. Hit that like button, like and subscribe, and share with everybody, man. Look, we're out here, we're content creators, but what we are going to do is keep on giving y'all this good stuff. So, in
Mhm.
case you didn't know, Corey Love is serving up breakfast. It was a short breakfast this morning, but Corey Love went in hard
Little,
on
little
breakfast.
power pack.
Yeah, he went hard. He went straight egg yolks today. He ain't fry the egg up. He ain't boil the egg up. He ain't sunny side the egg up. Corey just went straight up
I don't
Hulk
even.
Hogan on you.
Yeah, I don't even think he cracked the eggs. He just put the
Nah,
eggs in there like that.
he just shells and all. That was Corey Love this morning. So in case you missed it, please on the replay game, check them out as well as Israel Mills. But yo, I did have some. I didn't have a grief or gripe about the panel, but
Mhm.
there's a difference between having an understanding and a different perspective. And I
Yeah.
think that was what the main issue was. Just
Mhm.
because, well, not necessarily. I say this: there's a difference between having an approach and having a point, or, for a lack of a better word, um, approach versus. It's not really versus. So you got to approach in contradiction to a point, or an actual fact that you were trying to say. So that's one thing I was realizing, and we have had to talk to younger cats, spill knowledge into them, and whether they listen or not, that was on them. So I'll tell
Yeah.
you a quick story. So when I used to be a general manager of a particular company, I'm not gonna name their name because they ain't getting no money from me. They made plenty of
Mhm.
money off of me. So
Okay.
I had one guy, and this is no lie, um, and this is till this day, came to me. He actually had a record, and he was like, "Yo, I'm just trying to get out here because my dad wants me to get a job." So I told him, I was like, "You know what? I'm gonna put you to work." You know, I said,
Right.
"But you got to listen to what I tell you." I said, "Number one, I can't teach you hard work, but I'm gonna give you all the tools
Mhm.
that I have in order for you to apply." Now it's still up to you to listen. Still to this day, he was actually able to advance and get himself on the right track. Like when I first met him, he didn't have a car. He would have me. He would need a ride, right? So he went
Mhm.
from that to he getting a car. So when I finally left South Carolina, he got promoted again, where
Right.
he could actually have access to his own company car on top of the car that he bought.
Okay.
So I'm not saying that to brag or anything, but he was willing and able to listen to what I
Yeah.
was saying.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it wasn't like I needed him to kiss my butt, nothing
Mhm.
like that. I was just able to give him the knowledge that he needed, and he applied it. Now, if you're already at a point where you already have that and more than even than some of the people, then you are, talking about,
Mhm.
then maybe you need to address and be around a different caliber or type of person that has something that you need to reach for. Because
Right.
let's be real, McMill said it best. McMill said it best. There are levels to it. So, it's not like, and shout out to Sway. It's not like he was talking to a group of degenerates, but Jeff even put it out there. I was a millionaire twice, looking to do it again. So this is someone that you could really be like, yo, I might need to talk to him. And shout out to Uncle Jeff, and he has a lot of knowledge. But at the same time, we cannot look at the younger cats and belittle them. A lot of times we just got to kind of brush it off and ignore them, because we should, as OGs and as people that are in these spaces, we should have just gotten to a point to like where, like, yo, if he's not gonna listen, I'm not gonna force it. I'm gonna keep on living because I've lived more years than this person. But at some point or another, you're probably gonna have to talk to me, or we might have to have that talk. Now, when you come back, hopefully you'll be like, yo, on some humble pie, like, yo, I should have listened to you. I think we've all, in our generation, particularly Gen Xers, we've had to go back and eat some crow, eat some humble pie, and really just apply what was given to us in the beginning to that point right now.
Yeah.
But it's just one of those things. Shout out to
And now,
Travel One. Go ahead.
but now they ain't eating humble pie. You know what I'm saying? They ending up populating the graveyards. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And that's
Yeah.
why we try to tell them with so much passion, and they think that we condescending or being condescending to them or talking down to them or whatever like that. But we really
Mm-hmm.
not. And that's why I had to clarify what I said on Ed's show the yesterday. You know what I'm saying? Before they had the show today. Of course, when I'm talking on this internet, I'm talking at y'all. Until y'all step up or step to or pull me to the side and tell me that you are receiving this information and you have questions or you want to have a certain type of dialogue. Until then, that's all I really can do is talk at you. Because I understand that there's a generation gap, just like we went through a generation gap.
Yeah.
And
Right.
some of us, yeah, we not gonna want to listen, or we in that space where we can't listen, or whatever the case may be. I understand as
Mm-hmm.
men we go through these certain phases. But
Right.
I know
Right.
I know when I did finally break down and listen to somebody who I saw was older and wiser than me, I ended up
Mm-hmm.
getting his position, but I ended up getting his position equipped with some of the knowledge that he gave me. So what I'm
Right.
saying, to this day, we cool. So I just don't get it. You know what I mean? Like I feel like you know everything.
Mm-hmm. You're breaking up a little bit, Stan.
Oh no, I was saying, you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
But no, I was saying if when people younger than me feel like they know everything, then I automatically feel like, well, then don't ask me nothing since you know everything.
Right. 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 So, of course, Travel One is here. Stanley D. Rock. White, greetings again to you and your wife. JD, greetings to you and your wife and little ones listening. Thanks, Travel One. We appreciate you. Seem like you come over here and you get a lot more relaxed and calm, Travel. Is it the atmosphere? Is it the background music? What is it? What is it? I'm just curious.
She
I'm
ain't
messing
being
with you.
she ain't being attacked by everybody.
Yeah, you back up in the corner. I get it.
Right.
So, that's pretty deep. Just considering, and just letting everybody know if you want to chime in, the link is at the top of the chat. Should be, yeah, it's at the top of the StreamYard link. So if you feel likely to hit the Cash App button too as well, and I'll go ahead and put that banner back in the ticker,
So
so we're good to go. So I mean, at the same time, I know we got goals. My goals is to get to 100 subscribers for the business of this platform. But at the same time, more than the goal is the mission. The mission is
you
always
halfway
what it has been.
right. You
Hmm?
halfway there.
Yeah, definitely, man. I appreciate it, man. It's some people have dropped subscriptions and come back, so I I take it how I can, man. I ain't gonna sit here and cry with spilt milk. That's all I can say.
Right.
You know. Shout out to the one subscriber that left. God bless you. I hope everything's all right with you. You know.
Okay.
But I know when was this? Like on to go back to what we were talking about with on Iz's panel.
Uh-huh.
I really love the dialogue and everything.
Mm-hmm.
However, I see, and I saw it is you see the passion on both sides with Israel. Israel was literally in the middle
Yeah.
because he can understand Sway and Uncle Jeff at the same time, and it's like you're split right down the middle, and that's how I feel as far as you know the compassion and the love that we have for these spaces, but also for the mentality and the logic that we have that we're looking to, not only challenge one another, but also we have to come to some type of solution. But here's the issue, you know, everybody has a right to do anything. What I mean by
Right.
that, you can operate by any rule that you want to, but they should operate by the law. And that's what we need to establish, particularly when we're talking about having a conversation with not only us, but the younger generation, the other people, and at some point or another within the next 5 to 10 years, there's going to be another gap, and that's going to be
Yeah.
a whole different dynamic. We're
Right.
going to be sitting on the side of the bench like Phil Jackson.
Mm.
And Phil Jackson played ball, or we going to be a Steve Kerr or
Right.
or somebody like that. We got rings, but hey, we're going to get these lazy rings by calling the
A,
plays.
a Coach
But
Prime.
yeah, Coach Prime, perfect example. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
Mike Singletary,
Right.
salute to Michael Singletary, because I mean, I'm a diehard Pittsburgh fan, but I got respect for Singletary when he was with the 49ers, man.
Oh yeah.
That team, I guarantee you, if he would have still been there, despite all the what they say controversy, the 49ers would have got another ring. That's just my
Oh yeah.
opinion.
Respect.
And nobody, I mean, say what you want to say. And Kaepernick probably would have been protected to some extent.
I can see that.
Yep. Because nobody's not going to sit here. And that's another thing.
The name
I
G.
just had
White.
an epiphany. Mhm.
Mhm.
Here
Yeah,
you are.
yeah.
You got, if you would have had a Singletary with Colin Kaepernick, you would have had generation. Well, I think he's Gen X. If I'm not, let me see how old he is.
Still, I know where you're
Yeah.
going.
Yeah.
I know where you're going, and you're going in the right direction. It don't matter. They don't really. Because my thing is, the reason why I don't go by them numbers is because I seen it change. I seen it change with my own eyes. Like, I was looking at what the hell they were calling us back in the day, like back in the damn early 90s, and they ain't even have a word millennials yet.
Yeah.
You
So
feel
he
what I'm
was
saying?
born. Yeah. So Colin Kaepernick was born in '87. So here you are. You're going to have somebody like a Michael Singletary, who's probably either early Gen X or within the boomers. And you
Right,
could have had that dynamic as a working relationship. And
right.
man, that would have been
Unstoppable.
crazy, unstoppable. But see, that's the problem. We have to get in these spaces and get in these places to have the conversations with solutions, but we got to go by a set of rules. Number one, I mean, for lack of a better word, we saw some rules implemented today on Israel's panel. Think about it.
Yeah.
Uncle Jeff, you can rock out. I'm going to give you 5 minutes. Sway, I'm going to
Right.
give you 5 minutes. Even if you have to be like, yo, as passionate as we
Uninterrupted.
are, have them calm down, and it's not taken away from the genuineness, but a lot of times if people see your reactions, then they're gonna go in. You get what I'm
Right.
saying?
Right. Your
Versus
body
listening,
language.
and your body language says a lot. So
Yeah.
if I say something that's gonna trigger you, and that's the one thing I kind of like and didn't like about Sway, because Sway was just like, I ain't gonna cam up for none of y'all. But at the
Right.
same time, if he did, I guarantee you it would have
Revealed a lot.
elevated. Yeah, it would have revealed a lot, but it would have elevated some things and points being made too as well. So
Right.
yeah, man. So we got a pretty busy night tonight, man. Just looking at everybody who is online. So of course Stanley D-Rock is right here. D-Rock the Block is with me. We got the Angry Man and Team
What
Fatty
up?
and Aaron O. So good gracious, got the heavy hitters on tonight. That's all
Yeah.
right. Like I tell anybody, I don't care if it's 3 or 3 million. Look, y'all here with us, and we're gonna treat y'all the same. Y'all home. Shout out to everybody. I know it's Friday night. I ain't looking for a whole lot of people, and the reason why is you're looking at what, the second weekend in the new year. People
Yeah.
done got paid,
Mhm.
plus everybody trying to stay inside because it's cold. So a lot of people went straight to sleep. So I don't blame you. You get old, and that's when I'm starting to realize, man, I need to start taking naps because it's real out here, bro. Dude. Or I might need to
Hold on,
get
you
some of that moon. I might need to get some of that moonshine and coffee.
now. I didn't know whether to go to sleep or run around the block.
Oh yeah. Oh snap!
I
That's
ain't
crazy,
bullshit.
bro. That's
Yeah,
crazy, bro. Yeah, gone.
and boy, yeah, it was one of them. It was one of them type of situations.
I got
But
you. I got
when it comes to that conversation we had earlier, though, man, it's needed, and it need to be a part 2 and a part 3 or whatever like that. But I think also people need to understand that it's some people that just gonna be closed minded, and if you closed
you.
minded, you can't talk to that person. It just is what
Right,
it is. Try as you may, it ain't nothing to say to that person.
right, right. I got you.
Cause
Well,
I think it was misguided personally. Because
mhm,
I think we get lumped in with everybody when they say, because when people say everybody, they think they know everybody. You don't know everybody, first of all. But
mhm,
I say that to say people like Dan George, like we knew he was a little bit younger than us, but
mhm,
we ain't never treated him or talked to him or talked about him like he was a youngin. Even when we
mhm.
fell for the okie doke with old girl, with Luna, when she was saying the shit
Yeah,
that she was saying, we didn't be like, but she 21. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna listen to that shit she's saying. No, we was
right.
like, she's saying the right shit.
Mhm.
You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying? It was just automatically that. We didn't jump on them for their age. So when people say people be jumping on them for their age, I don't understand that, or I don't see that, because despite what your age is, if you come talking a certain way, I'm gonna deal with you a certain way. It just is what it
yeah,
is.
yeah. That is true. So you gotta, you know, I and shout out to everybody as content creators, and I know we get passionate about certain subjects,
Mm-hmm.
but you really have to approach things, particularly in these spaces, with even kill. You know, even though that we know your strengths and weaknesses are your strengths and weaknesses, you
Yeah.
have to approach it even kill, because it could be something that you overlooking, or you might really not give it any consideration. Honestly, you know,
Right. I get that.
yeah, and that's just the balance part of it. You know, I'm not asking or begging you to see my point of view.
Right. Mm-hmm.
I'm asking you to hear me out and see where we can come out with an actual answer. You know,
Yeah.
despite what size of the coin we are, let's figure out how we can spin it.
And that's I
You know,
think, JD, I think that's the difference between a meeting of the minds and when people think we having an actual debate. Because a lot of
hmm
time when people have this, and this is because I ain't gonna tell you no lie, my wife is a debater. She said she went
hmm
to debate school while she was in school, whatever like that. So
hmm
part of being a debater is being able to basically play devil's advocate for the sake of playing devil's advocate. Not because the
right.
point is wrong, but you have to see it from the opposite side, even if it sounds fucked up, for lack of a
hmm
better phrase. And
Right.
I'm like that, but I'm like that don't even make no sense, because at that point you're just being contrarian. And she
Right.
was like, "Well, you just trying at that point you're just trying to win the debate." And I'm like, that to me it didn't make sense. You feel what I'm saying? But I
hmm
understand that it's a lot of people that's like that. There's a lot of people that rather be contrarian or, play devil's advocate for the sake of playing devil's advocate, instead of, what I'm saying, seeing a situation for what it is, and saying you right, because by saying you right, it means you're wrong. And you wrong automatically means you lose. But it ain't no
Yeah.
competition. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Right. Yeah. Shout out to Weedy 504. Weedy, hold on, that was Empress. That travel? Hold on, Dagon, I miss it. Shout out to Weedy 504, man. He says, I'm 35 and I'm on both sides of the fence. I understand the old timers and the new gen, but they forgot about the millennials, the one in between. Facts. I get you there, Weedy. Point
Right.
taken. Like I was alluding to is, we get categorized, but we're actually the bridge between a whole lot of millennials, Gen Ys, baby boomers. We are the ones that, for a lack of a better word, have been through a whole lot of egregious stuff and seen it and had to deal with it. We're that last generation where we didn't go to therapy, but we got therapy later on in our lives, versus, we never did try to control the narratives. We see how some older people want to control everything from the tone, the texture of the conversation, and how you're supposed to talk to them. But we understand that these young cats, they've gone through a whole lot of stuff, but they haven't had a healthy outlet, going out there and, playing in the yard to your heart's
Right.
content, coming back in and you tired and you got all that stress out. See, here's the other thing.
Mm.
You're dealing with a lot of kids, and
Mhm.
I'm using it generally, and I'm not saying everybody's a kid, but you got a lot of kids out there that have these pre-existing conditions, but
Yeah.
you let them go outside and get all that energy out. It's a natural release for them, and I mean, I'm talking about in terms of just naturally doing it, not in the constricting way where you have to just play football and study these plays, just using that as an example. But a lot of these parents put a lot of extra pressure on their kids, because if the parent was one thing in high school, the expectation is for the son or daughter to be even better. And we got to get back to understanding how our kids are, like them coming up, from a standpoint of they're like my kid, my son loves to draw, right? If he don't like basketball, he don't like basketball, but he likes to get out there and play. He wants to get
Right.
on his bike. So
Right.
I have to listen to my son based upon what he's telling me, what he likes, and support him in that way. I'm not going to try to control him or mold him into something. Now, with the baby boomers, that's what they did. If
Mhm.
they were like, you need to do this, you need to do this, you need to do this, no exception. Now,
Right.
in terms of the safety of a child, there is no compromise or exception to the rule, period. As far as safety and protecting the child, I get that. But in terms of them and who they are and their purpose, my dad gave me some of the best advice. He said, I don't want you to be like me. I want you to be like who God created you to be.
Right.
And that was like the coolest thing, because
You gotta find out.
once I was a man, I could figure out what I wanted to do for myself. And then I was able to come to my dad and be like, yo, I want to do this. He'd be like, all right, well, this is what you're gonna have to do. Well, let's apply the discipline that I told you. Let's apply this. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I mean, if Sway's listening or anybody's listening, one thing too, we got to understand is they deal with us based upon the last conversation that they had with someone our age. So my thing is what healthy person, and what I mean by healthy person, who is legitimately like someone that you learned from, how do they talk or interact with you? Because sometimes that might be the disengagement part right there.
You know
You
what?
might have to go ahead.
No, go ahead. No, go ahead. I didn't mean to cut you off. Go ahead, bro.
That might be the disengagement or what we're missing, because a lot of times they may only they might get information based upon the relationship that they have with certain people. So you might have a type A type person, right? But the
Mhm.
type B person might be who they might resonate and listen from. But they could be a straight up asshole. And that's how they want to be engaged in conversation in an asshole type way.
Mhm.
All right, hold on. My man Trucker Yell. What's happening, Truck? What's going on,
What's
bro?
going on? That
What's
Man,
good?
Yeah, bro. I ain't even know. Listen, I was waiting for the live to come on, but for some reason it ain't popping up on my thing, so I had to look it up. I don't
Man.
know why it's
Hey,
doing
they be
that,
tripping,
dog.
man.
Yeah. Hey, Truck, do me a favor, man. Truck, yeah. Can you put your email in the private chat? That way I can have it.
Yeah, I got you.
Okay. Yo, one more thing too. I don't know if nobody's seen him, but I haven't heard from him in a while. Anybody holler at Prime TV? Because I haven't seen him in a
Man,
while,
Um,
man.
I haven't
Somebody
seen
check
him in
up
a
on
minute,
him.
bro.
I shot him an email, so if anybody out in the chat, Emperor, if you know how to get in contact with him, man, I just want to make sure he all right because I haven't seen him in the past couple of days. Yeah, almost at least 5 solid days. I'll say that. So, you know, I Prime TV, man. If you're out there, man, definitely praying for you. Hope everything's well. You know, I know sometimes every now and again you got to unplug, but definitely, check in, bro. Please. We just want to make sure you're all right. But I shot him an email. But if anybody knows anything, definitely get with him.
man.
Uh,
Yeah, I hope everything all right.
yo, okay. All right. So Emperor said, I haven't seen him. I don't know how to reach out to. Okay, that's what's up. So, but I know sometimes he'll be in Fatty's channel, Angry Man's, for what I seen with a couple of weeks ago. But yeah, I keep an eye out for him, man. Just keeping that brother straight, man. But yeah, Trucker, I don't know what's going on with YouTube, in terms of how people are supposed to get in contact with you. Because I got Stan on my and I got Stan, I got got Corey, and the notifications it's hit or miss,
Yep.
So it ain't you, Trucker. It's everybody, bruh.
Yeah.
I even seen where Emperor even said something about it too as well. So it ain't you, bruh. I don't know what's going on.
Crazy.
But
It's
yeah,
all
man, we
good.
was just sitting here just talking about the younger generation and bridging the gap and how some people, they'll treat the older generation based upon the last engagement or conversation that they had. And a lot of times they'll take that same point or same energy and go ahead and transfer that over to the next one. So it's like, I'm gonna let all of y'all get it. So
Okay, can you hear me?
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, my stuff got messed up. Okay, what's the conversation about? 'Cause I
No,
couldn't
we
hear
was
nothing.
just kind of recapping on the day, but I was talking about how Prime was on Israel's panel, and Israel was trying to be as balanced as it could. However, it was still resorting back to, I can't say vitriol, but it was just the same mentality and engagement, that same energy, and you couldn't really find a solution because you got an older gentleman and a younger gentleman coming together in conversation, but it was still that exchange of like, yo, I don't, for lack of a better word, ain't nothing you can tell me from both sides. It was like, yo, I'm an older man, I done reached this age. Well, I'm a younger man and I done made this money and more than you at your age. When you were my age, I made more than you. So it was like it was a pissing contest, for a lack of a better word.
Yeah.
So I think the thing is like, how do we bring the conversation to a point where, okay, I'm not going to say this, or I'm not going to assert myself this way, but at the same time, I'm going to listen to hear him out honestly, without any type of, shots being fired or anything like that. I mean, just to have the conversation honestly,
So,
was that?
something happened earlier.
Well, no. Well, they had the thing with OG J Speed earlier this week, right?
What was he on his channel or?
Nah, he was on Hamp's channel. So let me let you take a look at it, so you can take a look
Yeah,
at it. Hold on for a second.
Yeah. Play it, bro, so I can kind
yeah.
of.
Cause I'm trying
Yeah,
to
give
like,
you
cause
some content. Yeah, give you some
I'm still
context.
debating on if I should go over there or not. I'm gonna be honest with you, cause I see a lot of. I know if I go over there, it's gonna be. I don't want to bring no
Right, I got you.
chaos.
Hold on.
I'm trying my
Hold on
best
for a
not to be
second,
in the
man.
chaos, people. I'm trying my best. to avoid the chaos. So I'm really trying.
But while you look that
I'm
up
really trying.
Mhm.
to answer Weedy 504, I didn't personally forget about that because I had brothers in those generations, younger brothers in those generations, where I had to always look out for. So I knew what was going on with y'all. You know what I mean? My issue is kind of on that situation. Y'all mad at us because those fathers wasn't there, but them same fathers wasn't there for us either. Or their grandfathers wasn't there for us. You know what I'm saying? So we had to figure it out just like y'all trying to figure it out, but we trying to help y'all out. And y'all saying fuck us.
You talking about the young dudes to the old dudes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of them just want to do what they want to do, bro. Like they ain't got to keep it all the way a buck. You know what I'm saying? Like I heard dudes, a dude, he an '80s dude. He was like, man, '80s. You know what I'm saying? We don't let this shit yada yada. I'm sitting there like in my mind, like, yo, a lot of this shit going on right now with this pamper and everybody get a trophy type shit. A lot of
Mm-hmm.
y'all niggas, y'all created this shit. Nigga, it wasn't them, it was
Right.
us.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of this shit with the LGB and all this, nigga, that's from our generation. Shit, nigga, all that acceptance and all that other, I don't want to hurt
Oh,
your feelings,
shit.
nigga. That's from our generation. It's only a few of us in the '80s that still stay on code and principle. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So you know, we dropped the ball, nigga. We was the I guess I wouldn't say we dropped the ball, but we learned. Yeah, we dropped the ball. Cause it's like, yo, we had to go through the hardships. We had to earn what we had, but we knew right from wrong, and then we still chose to do wrong. Nigga, we out here looking stupid.
Hmm. I don't know. I think I learned my lesson. Even though I did my dirt back in my heathen days, I think I turned out all right. For somebody who ain't had no daddy. You know what I'm
I mean,
saying?
that's true. That's true. That's true. But I'm just saying, bro, you got niggas like JP on this bitch giving an example of exactly what it looked like. That's why I said, like, yo, just because we see it on
Yeah.
niggas, oh, what, YouTube, and nigga, it's YouTube, and it ain't real. I'm like, yo, if anything, right now, what you see on YouTube, nigga, is a representation of when you walk outside.
That's true.
You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? This is what they see. If so, we see this and we can't believe that, yo, this can't be us. We ain't that lost. Yo, and you go outside and look and actually pay attention. Yo, you'll see this shit on the regular, man.
Yeah, but see, that go back to my point, JD, about being contrarian. When people be
Mhm.
wanting to be contrarian in a debate or just want to be devil's advocate for being devil's advocate, they'll say something like, "Oh man, that's just YouTube. That ain't real. Oh man, that ain't real. That's just a skit." You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? No, no, hell no. Like a lot of times, man, no, you're just being dismissive because you don't want to,
Accept the truth.
yeah, you don't want to accept the truth. You don't want to go head up with whatever is in front of you, which is the damn truth.
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah, especially with the women, bro. Especially like, you know, at one point in time, it used to be a myth. Oh, women don't cheat as much as men. Uh, you know what I'm saying? Like, we knew what it was, but at one
Right,
point in time, nigga, you couldn't catch it. Now everything is being recorded. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Everything, bro. All the cheating, all the dudes walking into their homes and dudes is in their crib just relaxing. You know what I'm saying? Feet up on the, daddy is
right,
over there while girl is in there cooking with some booty shorts on. Like,
right.
nigga,
See, mhm,
chicks is stealing money from they out of their account, giving it to their baby daddies.
right,
You know what I'm saying? Or to their side pieces. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's all being caught on cancel. Now it's like, damn, so all that shit was true.
bro.
I thought this shit wasn't real.
Hell no, I knew it was real because I was the nigga. Like I said, I was the dude smashing a lot of y'all old ladies and shit. You know what I'm
Oh
saying? I'm
yeah.
like,
Oh yeah.
so
Oh,
I
I knew what it
y'all,
was,
you
bro.
know what I'm saying? So some of them was in sexless marriages, but yeah, they old ladies is getting it. So I knew it
Bro.
was the dudes doing less than the females, and I'm like, every time I cheat, it's with the female. So now
I
y'all
knew,
numbers up.
bro. I knew what it was, bro. That's what I'm saying. Like, yo, I know. I've actually been in a crib while I was messing with old girl, which was married,
Uh-huh.
but upstairs in the room with her friend, because the husband popped up over her friend's crib,
Right,
and
right,
I'm chilling in the bedroom with my phone.
right.
I'm just chilling, bro. I'm over
Stuck
here
on
making
that.
plans.
That's why you on demon time all the time, trucker. That right there, bro. Yo, I think I got a little bit of context in this. Let me pay this right quick. Before I do anything, my man Israel Mill is in the house. What's
Salute.
happening, man? Good to
What's
see you,
going
bro.
on?
Good to see you. So Emperor Kojak said, yeah, J Speed was out of order, out of line.
Yeah.
JSP was out of order this time. What is going on?
Yeah, I feel you, trucker. The less I know, the better sometimes. Yeah, you know what?
Damn.
Hey, you daggone right about that. So hold on for a second. Salute to the
Man.
panel from Israel too
Salute.
as well. So always, man. So let's go and take a look at this because trucker, you say you didn't get a chance. So this is right when J Speed popped in. So let's check it out right quick.
Someone used to pick a nigga cutting right there. That's that old
Someone
nigga
used to
cutting.
pick
That's
a
what you're talking
girl.
about right now.
Someone used to pick a girl for you and you holler. Like you didn't have to pick like
This is some of the panel. I'm trying to find out what J Speed is. All right, here goes J
Go ahead
Speed
and try
right
it
in
again.
here.
Go ahead.
No, my bad. I was just I was telling Shot-Ten I got him. Let OG get in, man. He got kicked.
All right, let me wrap this up real quick. So
That's what he said.
if you're telling me that now the cold approach, the same one I've been doing that's been happening since the beginning of time, they freaking like post you on TikTok and
You'll be in
shame
a
you and
group.
humiliate
You'll be in
you.
a
Like,
group message. You'll be in a group message. You'll be in a group text. But who
Shout out to
cares
DJ
really?
Hamp
Because you be
too as
fucking them
well.
bitches that's in a group text. But you will make a group text for sure.
this so this is the first
So
time I'm hearing it. That's something. So I
OG.
just want to get it clear.
Okay.
This
Let's
is
speed up just a little bit. Add some context.
I feel like a lot of that conversation is that men don't believe they was bit by the same dog that the women was bit by. That's the way I look at that conversation. Y'all always talking about what y'all don't like about them, but some of y'all need to do some check in the mirror yourself. Wait. I'm just saying. I'm giving you my opinion. I think a lot of these conversations are not really conversation. Y'all come in with a bag of damn blaming, but y'all don't do some checking on yourself. How is the women don't got so out of hand, and y'all ain't looking at yourself and saying, well, what have we picked? What bad habits have we picked up?
what the fuck do we
We
got
were
to do
just
with
born.
another woman's actions, bro?
Wait. I understand you were just born, bro, but just
So what
because
are
you
we
were just born, that don't mean you wouldn't picked up on bad habits.
What do we got to do with
Where do
another
you get
woman's
habits
actions,
from?
bro?
Say what?
Where do you get habits from as a child?
Y'all get most of y'all from social media.
Here we
Oh
go.
my
See what I'm
God.
saying?
So he gonna run for the
No.
question.
See, y'all can say what
Yeah.
hold on.
y'all
We got some
Wow.
that's
more.
what I believe. Now, if it's not true, let's have the conversation.
Who gives a child access to social media?
Say what?
Who gives a child access to social media?
I think at a younger age, bad parents.
Lord
So
have
every
mercy.
child under the age of 18 that has a
You
phone,
understand? And wait a minute. And sometimes
more often than not,
it
their
could be a
parents
parent of another parent. Wait a minute. You might don't like my daughter didn't have a phone until she was like 16 years old.
yeah. Okay.
You understand what I'm saying? I raised my daughter in a Muslim
It say,
environment.
let me read the super chat. It say, GBG
Go ahead.
General, shout out for the GBG General, shout out for the $19.99, $20. He said, y'all threw the damn stones first. Look at the super chat history and then reflect. We're not going. Y'all stop throwing shit. We didn't blame nobody. Y'all just want to fight. I agree. Right.
Hmm.
Okay.
Because we didn't blame the old heads for anything. That's GBG General. That was for OG and add to this. 199. Appreciate the super chat, GBG.
They gonna kick the OG off for 22 minutes. OG, no one gives a fuck. Bye, Felicia. Let the young men talk.
Oh look, I got
Damn.
this question for you.
Yeah, they was going in on him, so he went
So
there.
who being more disrespectful though?
That's a good question. I'm gonna try to go back to this other conversation. Where is he at? I think Chris J was on here. Was Chris J? I know they had him on there earlier. But it's one thing. Was he right here? Hold on, let's see.
Boy, what was the safety for the Eagles when they won it? Jennings, was it? Jennings?
He's not on right here.
But anyway, he went to
I don't understand why dudes can never just say what it is instead of running around the question.
Right.
Like, yo, he asked you who has access, who gives them the reason. I get the part of not my daughter that had a phone, have a phone till she was 16. Cool. You know what I'm saying? But majority of the people, they buying their kids phones at like 4 years old.
Yeah, hold on for a second, Trucker. Let's check this out. Because they just brought him back.
Yeah, I think the key to the conversation is a back and forth, right? So let me ask a couple questions. We'll have them answer succinctly, right, in order to get through it. So I'm gonna run this timer. Don't make me have to push it.
You can hear it, Trucker?
I just want to have it up here, right, so people are cognizant. OG, what was the most disrespectful thing you heard from the gentleman when I asked the question?
I think when they start saying old people, they didn't know how to do things like technology. We came into technology, and you know, they could show us this and they could show us that, and we in our time that when we go on our jobs, you know, we just got out of school, went to college or whatever, didn't go further with our education, and just went to the job and stayed on the job for 15 and 20 years. Well, we was raising a family. And they don't put that into consideration. That's the responsibility of a father, to make sure his family's eating, make sure his family got the necessities of life. Y'all family look different. Y'all time look different. But if you take that out of the equation.
No. So that's good. So that was the main issue. Devin, specifically, can you give OG the example of why you said what you said based on your anecdotal experience?
Hold on a second. Giving a shout out to Israel Mills. Thanks for the Cash App, brother. Thanks for the Cash App. Y'all make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe. I'm going to go ahead and play it some more.
All I was saying was, my example was that to say that old people are stuck in their ways, which is a statement to say that basically what y'all was told in that time that y'all grew up, from my watching it, y'all followed the road, like the 40-40, you know what I'm saying? You're going to work a job for 40 years, retire at 40 or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Get your little social security and this and that. We understand that's not an option for us. We don't have social security. Like, we understand that for a fact. Like, you know what I'm saying? So y'all basically is what I'm saying. Y'all stuck in the ways of basically what the system wants you to do, basically, is what I'm saying. Not thinking outside the box, basically. Like, in your time, OG, you couldn't just go on Google and look up how to get funding for this idea you want. You probably had to go through the yellow pages or whatever you had to do. You just didn't have the access. I'm not faulting anyone for that. I'm just saying that's the difference. That's the disconnect. That's the issue. It's not that I'm saying y'all are dumb or this and that. I respect my father with the utmost respect. Like I'm saying, I had a father and a mother. My father.
Right. All right, you talking like one of the OGs now, nigga. Going on. Now,
and the plane, bro.
Now, wait. I'm gonna make sure it goes how it's supposed to go. So, Devin, now can you give him an example in terms of the technology, just to answer that concern he had also at your job?
I mean, speaking.
I'm
I
moving
work with
forward a little bit. I just want to see what OG gonna say.
All right.
Sicked on us by 2-legged dog just to get up and say that we was a man. So when you put all that into the equation, you say we stuck in our ways. We were just fighting to be human beings, man. And you don't put none of that into the equation. We was in survival mode.
That's a bar right there.
And where y'all at today is because we was willing to go through that. We stood in front of them water holes and them men sicking dogs on us. And demanded them to treat us like men. Y'all get to live that world. You want to take some of the ingredients out of what we went through and just act as if that was the way it was and that was our design. We was trying to break that design so we know our children can grow up and have the freedom to have the choices to do the things y'all do today.
That's a bar right there. I give OG J Speed that. I mean that needed to be said in the context. That had to be said.
Yeah, that's one of the reasons why I respect the older folks because of the hardships that they had to go through. Like, it wasn't the fact that they couldn't just go on Google. You know, so even if Google existed back then, it's like, yo, you had to fight just to get on the goddamn computer.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And
with dial-up internet. So
they give you the old shit versus, you know what I'm saying? You went back on this old ass computer when they got brand new Apple computers in the front, and they won't let you. Yeah, I definitely agree with that. Like,
man. And when they dismissive of that whole entire experience, it's like, damn, that's fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Because I get that. Because we come off the backs of that. You know what I'm saying? We grew up to the constant reminder that these are what these folks did, so you can be doing the shit that you doing now, man.
Yeah.
Like for real.
That was disrespectful. That dude said he OG broke that down. Yeah, I agree with that. Now that I think about it, the way he said that, yeah, I would take that as disrespect too.
That's why I asked.
I'm pretty sure OG was. I guess he was during the time where LA, you know what I'm saying, got destroyed.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's tough, bro. Yeah, that's
I'm gonna let
disrespect right there.
I'm gonna let it play some more, so we get some more context.
All right.
Hey, no disrespect, OG. You say y'all was getting sprayed with water hose, but look what we got to deal with today. We got to deal with getting shot by police. Not even the water hose. We get shot by police. We get shot on camera. We get unlawful. Like the same shit is happening in the same time. It just without the water hose and the segregation shit. It's the same thing.
Nah, it's way
Add the camera. Add the camera. Add the tribe.
What'd you say, Trucker?
It's way worse. It's way worse back then.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
We go through hardships now, but it's way worse back then.
Hold on, go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead and let this play a little bit.
Letting them go, they good to go. I think the problem is when in OG in your time, you and everybody else stood united and fought for something. You guys were marching towards something. What we're dealing with the younger generation is they're dealing with, first of all, their lives cut down, their opportunities cut short. There no job security, which means no income security, which means you have to always hustle on your grind to get half as far because the jobs of yesteryear are no longer there. The pension, the Social Security, the retirement, the Medicare that you get right now, OG, will not be there for them. That is what they're dealing with.
I understand. I think I understand you all a lot more than you understand me, because what I'm about to say right now.
You there, Stan?
Yeah, I'm here. Can you hear me, bro?
Yeah. I saw you popped up. Okay.
Yeah,
I'm gonna let it keep playing. All right. Cool.
One of the things y'all haven't understood, it was never a finished product. You are the ones who supposed to finish this product. We are the ones who invented the phone that went around with a circle in it. Nobody ever said it was finished. So today, yes, y'all are getting shot, but y'all got to understand, not only were we getting shot back then, we was getting hung back then and everything else.
Exactly.
Nigga,
With
how
no,
old are
look,
you?
wait. Listen, I was born in 1959. I'm 65 years old, bro.
Man, they weren't hanging them.
They weren't hanging nobody.
They weren't hanging niggas at 60.
Look,
They,
Look,
hold
what?
on, they hung a motherfucker
What?
about 2 years ago. Stop playing at the Walmart in Atlanta. They hung
Bruh.
somebody. They always
They-
doing that. So stop
Bro,
playing.
what are you?
Yeah.
What?
Hold on for a second.
What the
fellas.
hell?
Hold on for a second.
Lord have mercy.
Hold on. Let me cue it up. What up, my man? Witty 504 in the building. What's
Whoa.
happening, baby?
What's up with y'all?
Tell them,
What's going
man.
I'm
on?
off camera because I'm smoking.
Yeah, man. What say you? You've been listening from the chat, man. So just let you know that we were just going over this, man. You welcome to chime in whenever, man. You got anything you want to say right now?
Yeah, what that shit that young dude just said just now, it kind of made me mad on some shit because it's like he compared being shot to, dude, think about what they had to go through when they was, let's just say the baby boomers is like, what, 60, 70 years old right now?
Right, facts.
So when they was about 10 to 18 years of age, they probably had to run home. Some of their friends probably never made it home. They just see some of their friends hanging from trees.
Yep.
You know,
Rest. Yeah.
this new generation, y'all is really protected by cameras.
Right.
Mm.
Yeah, if they shoot you, you were shot by a police officer, but then your family get a payout.
Mm.
Yep.
Wow.
And then they act like you ain't never been shot before.
Yeah.
But you know what's crazy? You know what's crazy? See, these dudes is lost. These new dudes. This is the part where I look at these new dudes and I just shake my head like, yo, y'all don't know y'all fucking history. Well, y'all don't even know how easy. I'm a young buck, but y'all don't know how easy we got it.
Real
Right?
shit.
Because not only did black men, we've always been deleted by the cops. But here's the thing, now the cops go to jail. These motherfuckers back then would literally assassinate you right in front of your grandmama and be done with it. And that's just it. Ain't shit nobody gonna do.
They got a promotion.
Bruh.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got a promotion, bruh. Yo, your grandmother or your mama could get violated by the police right in front of you.
Right.
That's just it. You can't do nothing. And when you
Right.
did do something, you know what happened? The whole city got burned down.
Right.
The whole section of where black people got burned down. Yo,
Yep.
it's a different
If you
ball
did
game, bro.
something, if you did something later on that night, that same cop, him and his little partners coming back to find you, and they gonna take you in the woods and beat you.
Right.
Yeah, bro. They
So
used to
I
do
don't
all
want to hear
types of
shit
stuff,
from
dog.
these. I
Yeah,
don't want to hear shit from these participation trophy winning ass motherfuckers.
yeah. Like right now with Mississippi, where where the cops, people was. I don't know if y'all know about the situation right now. They ain't really talked about it. This is going to Mississippi, bro. Mississippi ain't changed not one bit, dog. Did you know that the police are people, family members is coming up missing, right? And they kept wondering, like, where the f- is our family members going, right? Behind the police station,
You
behind
talking
the
about
police
the
station.
157 bodies?
Yes, behind the police station is where the bodies, all the bodies are, bro.
What?
All of them. Yeah, not only all of them,
Yeah.
but one lady had to pay to actually bury her son, her own child. She had to pay the officers to get her child from back there so she could be able to do what she needed to do.
Man. Wow.
Dog.
Wow.
Yeah, it's wild. Yo, they ain't changed not one bit. That's the shit that the older
Rest
generation
in peace,
had to
man.
deal with,
Rest
bro.
in peace.
Right.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
Wow,
They
man.
That the
think
young
that, like,
generation.
that's just one state. That's
Right.
just one state though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I
Imagine if that was all 49.
know.
You know what I'm
Shit.
saying? Like niggas don't
Right.
niggas don't
Allegedly.
even they don't understand, bro. Like how easy it is to live right now versus back then. That's why I don't understand why people or some of these new dudes just don't take advantage of it and succeed because y'all got it easy as shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, let me go back. Let's go back to the interview. Well, to the panel. Oh,
Man,
man, G. Go ahead. You have something to say?
yeah, man, y'all rock out, man. I'm about to tap on out. I got a
Okay,
long
bro.
day ahead of me.
Yeah,
All right, man.
yeah,
Be safe.
All right,
yeah.
man.
You
Salute
good, man?
y'all, man.
Salute, man. Appreciate you,
All right,
man.
Stan.
From the
Talk to
cloud.
you later, man. Oh yeah,
Sure.
salute to you, man. Thanks for the Cash App too, as well. I'm just not seeing it online.
It's all good. Y'all hold it down.
All right, bro. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and keep it going, trucker. And Weedy.
Wait. Stop.
Yeah, hold it down. Hold it down. Go ahead.
Can I say this?
Go ahead.
Why is it you think just last year we got our first anti-hanging law in the United States?
Well, they hang criminals.
It ain't never stopped. It have never stopped. Go back
No,
into the
OG,
last
but
5 years of each year. I understand what you were saying, but I'm just telling you that it was never supposed to be a finished product.
no, I got
Each
you, OG. Let me
generation
just
supposed to finish this product.
clarify one thing for you. That's what happens. That's actually one of the issues. The sensationalism of what people are going through and how no. I'm gonna articulate it to you. So when the older heads
So
start
you
telling
know,
us
act
people,
like I don't understand what you're about to say to me
well,
right about
the
now.
reason why I know you, I don't think you fully are grasping it is because you're about to you just started sensationalizing while talking to us, right? So if you look at lynching, do you know that the largest lynching was actually a bunch of Italian men, right? Just in terms of American history, right? So
I'm
there's a lot
speaking
of
of
stuff.
black men, bro.
Well, I'm just saying when you just talk about. See, now here's what happened. Niggas start rubbing their eyes and shit. If you don't want to listen, I could end the show. We be done with it.
Bro, I'm listening to you, but I'm not going.
No, but I'm
Just
looking
like
at
they
body
don't like for
language,
you
right?
to try to
Because when you
sun
were
them, I
talking,
think you trying to talk to me like
when you were
I don't know what
talking,
you're saying.
when you were talking, I'm sitting up straight. I'm listening and looking. If you rub in your face and close your eyes, forget about it. You
But
see
you
what I'm
using the
saying?
words the same.
Right here's where the transition of that energy is a little different now. Cause I mean, him. Let's be real, DJ Hemp. I mean,
Yeah.
he's pretty much even killed on the panel. You know, we're gonna let everybody rock out, but you know, here's where it's starting to change.
It seems
Without
like to
expression.
me,
See, that's the difference between me and you. You
I'm
use
talking
these
straight
slick
to you,
ass
though.
words in the same way that I'm
No,
using
I said
other things, but you
sensationalism.
don't see what you're doing
I
in
said,
the same way.
no, I said we can end the show. There's no reason for us to go back and forth if you think your body language doesn't matter. Is my point.
But you think your words don't matter.
I said sensationalism, and so what I was actually
when
saying
you
was
say
this.
that, when you say
Yes,
that, what you're
I
really
said the
saying
flight.
is, what I'm saying, I had to go
this
reach
ain't gonna
so
happen.
far.
I'm done letting people just talk. So here's what I'm gonna tell you. When you guys sensationalize, when you guys tell us things like you walked up and downhill to school, we hate hearing that foolishness because it's not true. So if you're born in 1959, don't start talking to us about lynching and hanging. We accepted the water hoses, we accepted the dogs, but don't just start adding stuff in to build the plight. And then when the young boys start talking about being Me Too, et cetera, things that you guys didn't experience, right? You can't dismiss it. One thing I want to say is we don't need to be measuring plights. That's not how you prove your point. Say,
I'm
hey,
not measuring price. I'm just
what.
telling them.
Oh,
wait, I'm confused because he didn't mention anything
dude don't know his history?
He didn't mention the hot fire hose. The young dude did.
Yeah.
The young dude did. He mentioned that.
mention the lynching. Hank brought up lynching.
Yeah, he didn't even. Yeah, he didn't mention the lynching. The young dude did. I'm confused now. What the
I don't
hell?
know about this one. Yeah. You want me to wind it back a little bit?
Nah, I could get. Yeah. This. I ain't gonna lie. This. Him. Yeah. See, him kind of got in his feelings. That's the thing.
I just about to say that he got in his feelings.
He got in his feelings, bro. You got in the feelings because the young bull, the younger dude said the lynching and the water hose and all this other stuff. So what, nigga? Yo, I had to walk to school. So what? Shit.
Mm-hmm.
What the hell? Nigga, I'm your age.
Then he gonna say that don't matter. Dude, they really didn't have money for cars back then. They really did have to walk to school.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. Like
my mama and daddy didn't have a car until I was like 8 years old. You know how many times I rode in that car to school? Twice. I still had to walk.
Right. Right.
Yeah, I'm confused, man. That yeah, him, he got his feelings a little bit on that.
He got in
And
his feelings, and
he
now I feel
definitely
like
got in
Hemp
his
was
feelings.
one of those upper middle class kids. Like he didn't grow up in the ghetto, but he grew up right on the outskirts of the ghetto.
I would say that. I just think, you know what I'm saying, like he might be a young bull that just, you know what I'm saying, he ain't really trying to hear shit from the old dudes.
Right.
Because
You got,
no, history creates the future, dog, and that's something fucking history is something that I always go to. My whole YouTube account,
Hmm.
my history is history.
yeah,
Right.
that,
So
that's, damn, that's crazy. Like, I'm sitting here like, I don't remember, I'm sitting here thinking of the conversation. Where in the hell did he sensationalize anything before the young dude came in and he was talking about, well, back in your time where you get sprayed with water hoses and all this other stuff, but we get shot, and it's like, yo, we got shot. Not only did we get shot, but we got hung. All like we got all the. I mean, yo, I don't know why they keep leaving the other parts that adds up.
Mm.
Cause they
shit,
act
the
like, hey,
killer,
none of this shit happened back then. That's the part that I'm looking at. The way they
yeah,
talking,
like
like none of that shit, none of the shit that's going on now, none of that shit happened back then.
Hmm.
shit, they act like the people that can't let the dogs loose on you back then.
Mm.
Shit, they let a dog loose on you now, it's different. But back then, they could just let the dog loose on you just for laughs.
Hmm.
Well, not just one dog, about three or four of them, and then
Right.
they killing you in front of your kids. I mean, deleting you in front of your kids or your family members. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm like, y'all. I don't think these dudes really realize. Like, I just think a lot of them just got a lot of vitriol for nothing. I don't
Hmm.
Well,
know.
then another thing, like what they don't realize is that the history that they went through, that the generation above me went through, is the reason why they don't get stopped and frisked. When I was growing up, it didn't matter. A cop will pull you over. Hey, get on the car. Y'all don't
Damn.
almost get that no more. So y'all get to walk around with y'all gun. If y'all out pull up, y'all got a chance to survive.
It's not only that. Um, Sometimes they just throw the handcuffs so you can just take you downtown and do what that beat your ass in the prison cell. You know what I'm saying? You ain't like,
The weekend
I'm just
warriors.
keeping it a buck, bro. Like that's what I'm saying. Like a lot of this shit that they take for granted because it's like y'all don't really realize, yo. Niggas used to be afraid just to walk to the library because they,
Hmm.
Fuck.
you know what I'm saying? Like they weren't comfortable even walking to the library because